Hello, this video is brought to you by my supporters on Patreon and my members on YouTube. Minasan, arigatou gozaimasu. It's the 27th day of November 2023. My name is Kurt, and this is my daily Good Life meditation, an exercise that I do each and every morning, a little bit after waking up. It's now 4:46 a.m. I do this to remember my life objectives and principles, those which are outlined in my book, Going Alone, which you can get a copy of from the link in the description. I recommend the hardbound edition. I also use this time to think about the last 24 hours, including my sleep, to see how I did with the various challenges and opportunities that I met, especially those that ambushed me, or that at least I came upon unexpected. I use the time to think about and plan for the coming day, and then I reflect on how to die well, and then I begin my day in earnest. But I like to start all of that off with a poem. So turning again to John Keats, today we're going to start a new poem. This is called To Autumn. Let's just give it a read. Let's see, it's got my vocabulary pen at the ready. So I'll mark any vocabulary I don't know to study between now and tomorrow. To Autumn. Season of mists and mellow fruitfulness, close bosom friend of the maturing sun, close bosom friend of the maturing sun. Season of mists and mellow, oh, we're talking about autumn, yeah. Season of mists and mellow fruitfulness, close bosom friend of the maturing sun, conspiring with him how to load and bless with fruit the vines that round the thatch eaves run, to bend with apples the mossed cottage trees, and fill all fruit with ripeness to the core, to swell the gourd and plump the hazel shells with a sweet kernel, to set budding more and still more, later flowers for the bees, until they think warm days will never cease, for summer has o'erbrimmed their clammy cells. Who hath not seen thee oft amid thy store? Sometimes whoever seeks abroad may find thee sitting careless on the granary floor, thy hair soft lifted by the winnowing wind, or on a half-reaped furrow sound asleep, drowsed with the fume of poppies, while thy hook spares the next swath and all its twinned flowers. And sometimes, like a gleaner, thou dost keep steady thy leaden head across a brook, or by a cider press with patient look. Thou watchest the last oozings hours by hours. Where are the songs of spring? Aye, where are they? Think not of them. Thou hast thy music too, while barred clouds bloom the soft dying day, and touch the stubble plains with rosy hue. Then, in a wailful choir, the small gnats mourn among the river sallows borne aloft, or sinking as the light wind lives or dies, and full-grown lambs loud bleat from hilly bourne. Hedge crickets sing, and now with treble soft, the red breast whistles from a garden croft, and gather swallows titter in the skies. Gathering swallows. I got it. I did so well right up until the end. So I don't see any new vocabulary in here, no vocabulary that I don't know. There's a couple in there that I can infer the meaning based on, it's kind of a poetic use, but I can infer the meaning. I see the scene, the setting of autumn, the comparison with spring, the ripening, the fulfilling, the readying, so to speak. I don't get the rest. We'll read it again tomorrow, and it'll unfold for us bit by bit. Okay, as for last night and yesterday, I slept well. A little anxious. I need to go into the office today, and I need to ride the motorcycle, which Yumiko's going into the office, so I'm a little nervous about riding the motorcycle, but I'll be very careful. Get up. Hopefully the bike will fire up. It should. If it fires up, then that's good. I'll be on my way. If it doesn't, then I will switch and work from here and call in the meetings that I need to do. So I don't need to fuss. That's what I was fussing about. And I could have handled it with those few words like I just did just now. The stoic way to deal with this is to deal with the reality as it unfolds, right? If it does work, then I'll go and fill up with gas at Costco and off I go. The weather's not too cold. It'll be good. I won't have the music in though. I'll just have to entertain myself with my thoughts. Yesterday was a good day, plentiful. Wow, I did so much yesterday. I really did a lot. Did I complete everything on my task list? Oh, I already wiped it clean because my pen went dry. So yeah, I think I completed everything. It was a good day. I did go to the beach in the morning to go for a swim, and it was just all too cold and blustery, and I turned and went home, disappointed in myself all day. But I returned in the afternoon when it was colder still and made my plunge. I had my fill. The good life. 8 objectives are to be always ready to die, to make good and effective use of my time, to develop and maintain good and sound life principles, to cultivate good emotional reactions, to perform good actions, to recognize true limits and true opportunities, to do just one thing at a time, and do that thing slowly and deliberately and carefully, and to strive to keep my balance at all times. Now, let's try the 35 principles, which I really messed up yesterday. I went fast. I think I only found 32. Here we go. Slowly, deliberately, carefully, keeping my balance. The Good Life Creed principles are in the following order: war, reason, homunculus, anchor hold, home of good and evil. That's 5. Atomic principle. Principle of nature. Wow, my brain is all muddled. I can't get these to come out. Atomic principle. Maturity. Social principle. Family. Public speaking. Temperance. Life will not go well. The horror show. That which must be born. Wow, what about the home of... Wow, I'm all messed up. That which must be born. The feast of offal. Distraction. Agency in the great indifference. The best seat in the house. The restless man, the path of wildness, the great life adventure, the risk of avoiding risk, sin and damnation, complete oblivion, script writing, the bullseye aim, the uphill climb. Season of philosophy, arena and utility. Nothing is enough, the principle of fun, and being ready. 33. Isn't that funny how the mind's acuity comes and goes? I can't even look it up in the book. That's an old copy of the book. That's only got 20 principles in there. Not 35. So anyway, they're in the book at least. They won't seem to stick in my head. What am I up to today? It's a Monday. I'm going to go into the office. I have a big meeting with the big bosses today. I will lay out the status of the project. And then I will engage. I will stay at the office all day today, and I will engage with the team and seek out ways to utilize my availability to help them out, I'm going to make myself useful and be helpful to the team in the project. Although I know that, again, this is another week. It's kind of like a throwaway, not a throwaway, that's too strong a word. It's just going into the seasons like this. It's different. We still have stuff we need to do. I'll focus on the deliverables one by one. I'll go through my story, my project list. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll have a good day to the best of my ability to engage in the team per their availability. I will make the effort at every moment. I will make the effort to the best of my capacity. I will make the effort and make best with whatever result I can get, whatever feedback and engagement I can get from the team. Frankly, they just don't need me that much. So I'm making myself useful in other ways. It's very important to me to be of use to my employer, even in this last stage. Although I'm getting close to the last year mark. Oh my gosh, when that happens, once I hit December 16th and the clock starts going down to, wow. Am I ready to die? Are my affairs in order? Yes. Are my relationships sound? Yes. Even I've got a couple now that are not so sound, namely my mom. But they are sound. It is, my relationship with my mom right now is sound as it could be, given her degree of interest in having a relationship with me, which isn't much. So I have to accept that fact. So yeah, it's sound. And is my life's work complete? What's the state of my life's work? It's done. Yeah. Going alone is done. Everything now is gravy from this point on. Everything that I do is gravy. And efforts to get the word out about this good life creed of mine that really works. It yields good effort. It yields good results in terms of a quality life. But it takes a lot of work. Not free. You have to go alone first. Is that true? Could someone benefit from my creed without first going alone? Could they just read the objectives and principles? Yeah, I guess they could. I don't know. I never thought about that before. Let me postpone that thought and that conclusion for later. Let's put that up on the shelf with the note to revisit. Maybe I can think about that on my ride out this morning. But for now, I'll stop. Be safe, but not too safe. Take care. I will move forward and up. I will rarely stop, and I will never